Give me some Ingram. Hello, everyone. I'm Jonathan Coachman. This is Madden NFL Football on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Mark Ingram, fresh off a big performance a weekend ago, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. So with that, let's get up to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. For the call, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, so the folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So Lamar Jackson, in his second season, the Heisman Trophy winner of 2016. Leading the Ravens onto the field.
Here we go. Here we go. Keep running. Keep running. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackling? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's 2nd down. Let's meet the offense. Greg Robinson. Very, very talented.
What a man to set your offensive line with. Greg Robinson can do it all. Tremendous athleticism, great strength, just coming into his own.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Mayfield finding Beckham and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. The numbers for Beckham in last week's effort. 5 catches, 61 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those...
He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for the Browns. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield will find his tight end, Seals Jones. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Demetrius Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Well, he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Roberts has it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Now Landry. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incomplete.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson steps away. He'll run it, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. That's caught by Roberts. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Strong leg, strong leg, strong leg.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence, Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. Rolling to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. To throw is Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. Jackson now.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but
and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Single, 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 single.
Now Jackson on first down. Roberts got it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here's Jackson to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. To throw again on second down. Jackson, open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Jackson and the offense come up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Sliding out of the pocket, and he's going to keep it here. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Play action. It's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama, Mack Wilson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people...
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. They'll run on first down. Hunt. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hey, alert 48. Hey, we got Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, alert 33. Mike 48. Mike 48. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go.
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
That's got to be a long. Hey, echo. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I'm going back to you.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He finds Roberts complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Jackson now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Hard to believe, but the regular season's starting to draw to a close. We've got the final Sunday night game of the year coming up later tonight. Matt Nagy and the Bears hosting his mentor, Andy Reid, and the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be a good one from Frigid Soldier Field. And then tomorrow night, the final Monday night game of the year, Packers and Vikings from Minneapolis. A good pickup there, a 22. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. His throw incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Team six.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. On first down, Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Mayfield. Able to find Harris, complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
180. Mike, point it right. Hey, dude. I got it.
Mayfield down after the fumble recovery. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Demetrius Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
They'll run on first down. It's Edwards. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. On second down, it's Edwards. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 6 there, but now it's 3rd. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now if they stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily. It got his man complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. They'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
They'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
He'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. He's back to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good-sized lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted. Hung on at the end as the